Hey everyone, I'm Matt.
And I'm Desiree.
And we're bringing you this week's Rising Tide West Coast Swing Guide.
This week on the guide, we're continuing our discussion about effective finger spins or single-footed turns in West Coast Swing Dance. And last week, check out that guide, we talked about setting up or prepping for the spin. This week, we're going to talk about effectively getting into or getting started with finger spins because, as you may know, if you've seen them on the floor, you can do a single one-footed turn, or if you have the right stability and partnership between the two of you, lead and follow, you can do dozens of finger spins in a row. All depends on what you want to do with your abilities. So last time we talked about the set of the follower, and then assuming we're set, we need to implement a technique called bowing to get us started with the spin. Contrary to some's belief, the spin is actually initiated by the follower, but then taken up by the leader. So it's not all one very talented follower doing all of these spins on his or her own. It is the follower bowing out, snapping back in to start the spin, and then the leader taking up that spin on the same axis point. So as a follower, if I want to be really good at getting started with finger spins, I'm going to practice walking forward on my right, walking forward on my left, then setting myself on the spin and bowing out from my midline, creating some extension from my midline out through my entire frame, and then snapping or contracting in. If I want to practice this, I can do so on my own without any leader required by practicing taking these steps, setting myself, and keeping my stability through about a 3/4 to a 1.5 turn. So that's what I want our followers interested in learning to get our finger spin started to practice. This nice, easy drill until we become nice and confident with it.
Leaders, you don't have a whole lot to do, but it is a little bit tricky and kind of time sensitive. So our job is to pick up the lead for the spin at just the right moment. When our followers have powered themselves, they've gotten the turn started, but they're not starting to lose momentum just yet. So if I add the momentum a little bit too early, then we have too much power because we're both powering the turn, and that knocks the follower off balance. Likewise, if I add momentum a little bit too late, the follower's already stopped, and I could maybe get it going again, but I don't really want to have to work that hard. So I shoot for the follower doing about half a turn. If Desiree's nose is pointing down the slot, around when her nose is pointing back where she came from, that's when the momentum actually gets to the follower. However, because of all nerve signals and that processing, I need to start thinking about that as soon as I feel the followers start to close from the bowing.
So to demonstrate what that looks like,
Ha!
that was your guide.
Thank you everyone for tuning in. You can check us out online at mattdavisSwing.com. We're also on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter as Rising Tide Swing Dance Studio.
Bye.